Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my first week of 2 videos that I'm starting up again since my pregnancy sub-series. And today this is a sit-down video where I'm just talking about a couple of goals.
Well, the moment you felt you could start over new was the same that you realized the stories were true. You opened your eyes and the world you could see wasn't dim, it was brighter. You'd have to agree. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the very first time. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the first time. Not hold me yet. Not hold me yet. No, you're not home yet. No, not home. But you finally found the way.
So first of all, I wanted to update on my exercise goal. In terms of exercising, I have started using the Gnbooks app, which I've mentioned on Instagram and a couple of my other YouTube videos. So you can check out more of what I have to say for that. But it's been really busy. And I say that a lot as like not an excuse, but as a reason. I haven't even been that busy as much as I haven't had anyone here to help me except one day a week, really. So I just don't get time to do it, and then I can't. The most that I get is a walk with Gabriel. Most days, he does love the outside, so going on a walk is almost a necessity, except for days like today when I don't have anything to wear, so I can't go outside. And I'll try and work out later tonight. We'll see, but I'm hoping to go to bed at a decent hour tonight, so I probably won't end up having time. It's just kind of an endless cycle. However, I did pay for the Gnbooks app for 3 months to try it out. I really liked the free trial. I started the LeBrand Fit program and I really enjoyed it. I got to get back into it to actually start seeing some results, but I do really enjoy a good workout and, go into the gym and that kind of thing. And since it's not really feasible for me to go anywhere or do anything because right now I am taking care of everyone else, it's really a nice way when I do find some time or make some time for myself when I'm not trying to accomplish other little things or organize things that I can work out. So besides my walks every day, which is kind of what it's turned into during the week, and then on weekends we're just going all the time, so it's just daily activity. Sometimes at least one weekend a month we go kayaking, so it's a good variety. But I'm doing the best I can. I will probably go back to my home workouts as soon as my 3-month Gnbooks membership is done. I'm pretty excited about that. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about is some of my travel stuff. I thought I brought it up in a previous video, but I didn't. When I was editing it, I was like, I thought I took this clip, but clearly I did not. So I wanted to talk about where I'm going, what I'm doing this year. My husband and I obviously did our annual cabin trip, and we went up north for a few days. But we were hoping that my husband would have enough days off this year so that we could go to Colorado or something and just go somewhere else and do like a family vacation. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough time off for it, and it's gonna be a no-go. But that's okay because the next trip that we're going to take is our anniversary trip. I've talked about this a lot because it was postponed from last year, but it is all paid for, booked, everything's ready to go, so I'm really hoping nothing comes up that we absolutely have to do or whatever that will keep us from going. Hopefully, the day after Thanksgiving, so November 26th, we'll be flying out to Miami to stay for a few days before our week-long cruise, and then we'll be coming back, staying for a few more days in Miami. I'm hoping to go to the Miami Zoo. Anyway, and then we're flying back home. It's a 12-day trip. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really nervous about leaving my baby, but we're going to get to go into Mexico. I've never been to Mexico before for like a day or two kind of thing for different excursions and things like that. And yeah, I'm very excited for that. It's going to be really interesting. And I need any and all suggestions you guys have for cruising and flying. It's my first time doing both. How and what to pack, things I should and shouldn't bring, any suggestions that you guys have. For our cruise, we are traveling with Virgin Voyages. They're a new company. If you haven't heard of them, it's from the guy that owns Virgin Mobile opened this other company, Virgin Voyages. And it's set up for like millennials, basically. It's an adult only cruise line. And they include a lot of stuff. And, we priced out a lot of other things and nothing was even comparable, and that was just with like estimates. In the price of our cruise included was all of our food. There's no like upper tier, anything, just all food is included. All of the tips and gratuities are included. Free Wi Fi for the entire trip, all the time, constant. And a basic beverage package. So it includes all beverages except like specialty pressed juices that they have and upper shelf like alcohol. So certain mixed drinks and certain wines and like imported beers and anything like craft beers are not included. But everything else is included. So like house wine, domestic beer, real drinks, water, pop, coffee, teas, any and all of it. It's included, which is super awesome. On top of that, we also did get a $100 credit that we can use either for excursions or on board for things like upper level drinks, like the special mixed drinks and stuff like that, or at the spa or in the gift shop or anything that we were needing or wanting. It's only $100, but that's still $100 more that I don't have to spend because I use it or lose it. And I'm very excited it didn't cost extra for me to get that. So it's going to be a really good time. But yeah, that's kind of like what our trip plan is. I do have a cousin that lives in Orlando, so a little ways away from Miami. She's going to be driving down, well, two cousins. One just doesn't live there yet. They're both going to be driving down to stay with us for a couple of days, either before or after our cruise, to hang out with us and have some fun. We may go up to Disney one day. I am not totally sure yet. We haven't decided. I'm not quite there on planning that yet because that's November, and right now I'm worried about July birthday extravaganza week. I started looking into everything today, and it was just a crazy day, and I only got to one of the few things that I needed to book. But I'm going to be looking into as much of it online as I can tonight, and then taking care of hopefully the rest of it tomorrow, in between working, like during my lunch break and stuff like that. So I'm really excited and looking forward to birthday week extravaganza as well. It's not really a trip, but it's like a bunch of events, and although I do have to work, most of it is over the weekend. So I'm hoping that everything kind of goes smoothly so I can enjoy the weekend, and then during the week, I'm hoping that it works out so I can plan everything after the work day. Um, if I can't, I can't, but if I can, it'll work out really great because then I'll even have my birthday off of work, which will be the first time in like, I guess last year was the first year in like 5 years or something like that since I started working. 6 years? 6 years. First time in 6 years that I'd had like my birthday off. Yeah, I worked a lot. But anyway, I am really looking forward to that, and yeah. So those are kind of like our travel plans, and that's kind of the update on my exercise program, how the healthy living is going. In part with the healthy living, as you guys know, I've mentioned my husband and I are kind of like on this diet, and I mentioned at the beginning we didn't like commit full bore. Partially because we had a lot of events coming up and we had people coming over and, all the millions of excuses. But we're like, we may as well start somewhere because that's better than nothing. It's been going okay. It's kind of hard because it requires, like, it's not just easy foods. So it requires more of me. And that's just so hard for me to do during the day because, my baby only naps until late morning. So then by lunchtime, if I don't have my lunch already ready, and half the time by the time my lunch is ready, he's awake, so I can't eat it, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So some days it is really hard and I do opt for an easier option, but most days I do pretty good. Weekends we're kind of all over the place, but 5 days a week is better than 0 days a week, and starting somewhere is really important. And that's kind of where we are. Um, Things that I've noticed with it, I haven't been doing the blueberry smoothies at night as often just because I haven't been eating very much in general, and I'm going to be getting there soon. Once we get through this whole teething business and get on a nap schedule, I think I figured out Gabriel's nap schedule today. He does like a late morning nap for 2 hours, an afternoon nap for 2 hours, and an evening nap for like 2 or 3 hours, sometimes more. And then he sleeps pretty good at night. But it's kind of a lot. But I'm hoping once I get that down, I can really get committed to, okay, I know he's going to be up in 30 minutes. I'm going to go make myself lunch and get a start on eating that so that I'll be ready when he wakes up. Or, okay, he's doing his afternoon nap now, so I can figure out what's for dinner, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of a lot, and balancing all of that with work is kind of a lot, but I'm doing the best I can. If you want to hear more in depth on that, go and check out my podcast on Spotify or anywhere you listen to podcasts. It is live, and I do talk about that this week. So, or I have talked about that in the past, I should say. I talk about it a lot. It's a lot for me. But as you saw in a previous video, I get overwhelmed at times. Things happen, life goes on. It is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for allowing me to do a secondary video. If we're not a fan of like the sit down and the vlog, I will hopefully one day get to doing more vlogs. However, right now this is just all I have the time to commit to. I'm hoping that that'll change, but until it does, I'm very, very happy that you guys are with me. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get notifications for when more videos come out. Hit the bell down below and tell your friends, I guess. We'll see you guys next time. Love, Genevieve.